Very good evening, ma'am. And today we're very fortunate to have Padma Jaiswal ji, who is a senior IAS and secretary in the Government of India. So she happened to visit our institute, and we are very fortunate, ma'am.
Thank you.
So we would like to know from you that when you decided to be an IAS officer, what was in your mind, and how did you decide that you want to choose this career?
Yeah. First of all, I will just thank everybody in this Sparsh Global Business School that today I got an opportunity here to come and interact with the students. And also, why I am feeling so nostalgic is that also I started my serious career because I am also an MBA student.
Okay.
And so I started my MBA from University Business School in Punjab University.
Wow.
So I could compare the infrastructure there in Punjab University and how we used to do MBA there, and with the infrastructure which is here. And also then I just recalled my old days, and by seeing the students that how they are interacting with all the experts and consultants who are coming from outside as guests. Like today I am a guest, so I have come here, so how all the students are interacting with me and trying to know and learn from me about my own experiences. So as we also used to do the same when we were there in the University Business School. But one thing is there that like these professional institutes, they just try to they just try to develop you and as a human being, apart from, because they teach you the life skills.
Okay.
The life skills are taught because you do critical thinking, you do communication skills, you learn soft skills when you do a business administration course. You tend to learn the soft skills, and soft skills, then when you learn, you tend to just explore and do critical thinking within yourself about your choices and what exactly you want to do and what you are good at and how you will do the problem solving. So likewise, when I recall my days, when I was in UBS doing my MBA. So there also, when like Punjab University is all about preparation of IAS.
Yeah.
So when I was doing my MBA, so as I also thought that why shouldn't I, take the cue and take a inspiration from all the others who are preparing for the IAS, and I give my exams, I write my exams. So likewise, I just started preparing for the exams, and there is no special preparation needed for the exam. Only thing is that you must have done your previous studies much better, and you have more confidence, you have more confidence in your abilities, and you have more kind of emotional intelligence and all these kind of things, which I got the inspiration from my course as MBA in University Business School. Yeah. Very
nice. So since you already have got so much of experience as an IAS officer and have already held so many big positions, so but nowadays the students are, they are not very much aware about, what kind of role an IAS does.
Yes.
And so would you like to tell us something about that? And
Yes, the role of IAS is actually very broad. It's an administrative service, unlike the other services like IPS or IRS, where they restrict themselves only to one domain, like revenue or police, or maybe other services where they are restricted to railways or maybe postal service. But whereas IAS is very broad, and you are exposed to so many departments, all the departments in fact. So therefore you get the chance and opportunity to work very close with the public. And you in the public sphere, and you get to know about the real nature of the society. And India is a very diverse country, and so I have worked in the other different parts of country, and so I have come to know that one part of the country is very different from the other, in terms of their culture, in terms of their languages and their preference, food choices, costumes, everything is very different. And so you tend to when you compare and when you contrast all your experiences, you develop your own, you brainstorm on your own ideas, and which gives you a lot of confidence, which enriches you, and which also encourages you to be more like lively and become more confident in leading the life. So this is what I have said. I have learned from various experiences which I had on the field, and I had learned so much diverse things and variety of things, and so it has really enabled me to become more mature as a person, and also I can analyze the societal issues much more deeply, and which I would always like to share it with my younger counterparts. So that is why I am really thrilled to be a part of today's function in this Adarsh Global Business School, Sparsh Global Business School.
Very nice. So, like the students are sometimes very much confused about the career choices, and sometimes they see that somebody in the relation, they have done this kind of a job.
Yeah.
So they also just follow that thing.
Yes.
Rather than really relying on their swabhav, swadharma, and their inner nature.
Yes.
So do you see that, is there any way in which the students can really find out what they are meant for and then decide about their job or something?
Yes, this is a very relevant question that you have asked, that what the student should choose as a career.
Yeah.
So it always depends, it is always on the basis of one's strength. And the strength, whether it comes to you from being a part of a family business, or sometime it comes to you from being, a part of the knowledge which you have shared from your family, or the strength could be anything, or your own innate strength. Maybe that is not related to your family at all. So one should always fall back on the strengths and should choose the career from that prism and from that lens. The strengths could be many, and it is not one solution that fits all the students. Everyone is very different and very differently wired. So some people, they excel in their career in the very early stages of their lives, and they are very much sure and they have figured out everything in the early stages, maybe when they are in the business schools or when they are in 12th standard. But whereas there are so many other students who maybe they are just not in the process, and they are in the process of finding out and defining as to what is exactly the right career for them. So I think we should give ourselves some time for that, because everybody is so different. And these days, as you have asked that, how do they are grappling with so much psychological pressures and stress. The
and
students,
also mental health
issues are, everyone is facing mental health issues these days, especially after the aftermath of the COVID. Because COVID has made us, focus so much on mental, and we were all because the compulsory isolation that we have to go through, it has made us more latched to these, social media. And we had become really, all of us now, in some form of the other are engaged with social media. Engaging with social media is not at all bad. We should leverage it to, enhance our skill development, to enhance our vocational training, increase our experiences and learn from others. But at the same time, we should not fall victim to the comparison into the virtual world, because whatever out there is, that is not real. We should try to, analyze it by applying the critical thinking, and that yes, we should ask questions, critical questions, and all these things. Then only we should just believe on something. So critical thinking is very necessary when it comes to when it comes to navigating the social media. And there nobody is perfect. Perfection is not at all real. Perfection is not real. So we should not seek perfection, and we should try to be what we are, and we should always play up to our strengths, whatever they are.
Very nice, excellent. Yes. So I just like to ask one last question, that you see that nowadays there are a lot of changes happening because of the AI. So what kind of scenario you feel that AI we shall be playing in the management education field?
Yes. This is a very good question, and I would like to reply on this question, because I think I'm very glad that you asked this question. Because AI is about clubbing all the data and bringing all the data under one roof. So AI is about being multi-skill, being about multidisciplinary, and now specialization is there. But when we are, since you are yourself a very renowned professor, and also you have headed many education institutions, now you must also be learning that so many sea change is bringing in the institution, that we are now offering multidisciplinary courses. This is because of the AI. Because when we are trying to do problem solving now, not only we need a particular kind of information, it is not a isolated problem. We need societal knowledge also in it. We need psychological knowledge, mental knowledge, domain knowledge, and then we also need the perspective of so many other actors in this in the domain. So therefore, everything has become so much multidisciplinary. Because of this, the teamwork has become very important. Now, how we can navigate AI is only through teamwork. To collaborate, we are talking about emotional quotient, intelligence intelligent being intelligent quotient, but then we don't talk about collaborative quotient. Collaborative quotient is also a new phenomena which is arising in this particular domain of AI. We need to know about the perspective, and we need to know how to work in the teams. Team building and team spirit, and having a consensus on a common purpose and a shared objective is very important these days. Because this this thing is lacking, because we are differentiating in each other from each other in terms of so many other variables. But then we should always think from the other perspective also, that which is the point where we unite, and that is how we are going to work in the team spirit.
Thank you so much, and we truly appreciate your very enlightening talk today.
Thank you.
And do you want to give any other advice to the youngsters?
Yes, youngsters is that please take care of your mental health, and navigating the life is about being mentally stable and knowing yourself first, and your strengths and your weaknesses. And if there are any issues, you must always talk to some professional therapist instead of talking to some immature like people around us, because they are also, everybody is navigating with their mental health and mental issues. It is always wise that we should always share with someone, some therapist, some licensed or registered psychologist, or a person who will give us suggestion or which will counsel us. Excellent. Counseling is very important these days, especially in such a age, and we have to use and we have to unleash our youthful energy, unleashing which is not available, which is only available in a very limited time span, and we should try to utilize in always a positive and constructive way, and in our means and ways where we can also benefit the society as a whole.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.